Hey, it's your friend Choice CJ here, and welcome back to the next episode of Climb to King of Games, where we play through Duel Links. And before we get into the battles, I did want to take a quick look at the new mini box. So this is Sunday night as I'm recording this little bit here, and the mini box comes out on Tuesday, which is hopefully when this video is going up. So I want to do a quick little overview of what's in the box and to give you guys my thoughts on it. So the headliners of this box are Dark Magician of Chaos, as you can see here, very popular card in the TCG, or at least it was. It's been errataed recently and sort of been nerfed. And then the other main card in here is Man-Eater Bug. Do I think either of these cards are going to be meta relevant? Not really. Man-Eater Bug I don't think is that good, just because Cyber Angels exist in this metagame. It could be potent versus other decks like Red Eyes or stuff like that, but just the presence of Cyber Angels alone I think makes this card not that great, because Dakini can just remove it without it getting its flip effect off, and even if it does get up its flip effect, if they have a Machine Angel Ritual in the grave, they can protect their monsters. Dark Magician of Chaos, it's just a little slow now. If it gets normal special summon this turn, during the end phase you can add one spell card from your graveyard to your hand. So basically you need to figure out a way to summon Dark Magician of Chaos, which is not easy to do to begin with, because it's a 2 tribute monster and it doesn't have any sort of special summoning condition that's too special, and then you have to let it stay on the field for a turn and then add a spell card to your hand. The only way really to get this card out other than tribute summoning it is with Dedication through Light and Darkness, which is coming out in this box, but to do this it requires you to run a Dark Magician deck, which I don't think is super amazing. Maybe there are some combos that you can get off. You know, they detail a combo right here where you can use Birthright. Like you can get out a like if you have a Dark Magician out, you can tribute it with Dedication to Light and Darkness and then summon the Dark Magician back to the field. It just seems like a hard combo to pull off. But speaking of normal monsters, there is a lot of cool normal monster support in this box, such as Birthright, which allows you to summon a normal monster from your graveyard in face of attack position. So that's pretty cool. And then there's also some other neat ones here. So there's Painful Decision. You can send a level 4 or lower normal monster from your deck to your hand, and if you do, add one card with the same name to your hand. That's just pretty nice. And we do have our first 1900 Vanilla Beater in Vorse Raider coming out here, so that's pretty nice. Other cool cards, Forbidden Chalice. This is a neat effect because it can potentially negate monsters such as Kazuki or Dakini and things like that. You can also use it to boost up your own monsters, so if you have a Kazuki and you're trying to get over Hydrogeddon or something like that, you're trying to get over a Ben 10, you can use Forbidden Chalice to do it, so that's nice. I don't know if it's going to be super meta relevant at the moment, but it's one of those cards that should come in and out of rotation, I think. Otherwise, there's really nothing to write home about in this set. I'm trying to look through here. There's Mystic Swordsman, which is neat. They have some Machina cards, or Machina. I guess it depends on how you like to pronounce it. I've always said Machina. I like these cards because you can play them in the TCG with gadgets and stuff, but they didn't add any of those support cards. Like, they didn't add like a Machina Fortress or anything like that. They did add Machina Cannon, but this card doesn't really see a lot of play. They added an 1850 Beater, Mechanical Chaser, which I think is pretty cool. And other than that, there's nothing really to write home about. There's Flare Neos, which is a cool monster, but it's not very good because you have to send it to your extra deck after your end phase has concluded. So I don't know. Let me guys know what you think of this box. I don't think I'm going to be spending my gems on it right now, because I do know that there's another box coming out on November 6th. So I'd like to look at that box before I invest in this. And I also want to see if any meta decks come out of this. Like I said, there's some cool normal monster support in here, but I don't know if that's going to necessarily become meta. I think we might just be better off sticking with what we have. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this, and let's go right on into the battles. So, what deck are we going to be playing today, CJ? Well, I'm glad you asked. If you did catch the Meta Championship Series tournament this weekend, you'll know that the second place deck, or the second place participant, used a dinosaur deck. And I'd had my eye on this deck ever since Jade Hex posted his version of his King of Games Dino deck. And it looked fun, but I just wasn't sure how well it would do in the meta versus Cyber Angels and stuff. But the tournament really did prove that it could be a competitive deck. So I decided to give it a whirl, and so let's just take a quick look at the list. Basically, it's kind of like a control deck. We're running 3 copies of Electro just because it's an annoying card for most decks to deal with. I mean, mostly like Cyber Angels and stuff don't care, but the real all-star I think here is Hydrogeddon, because it has this really awesome swarm effect. Whenever it destroys a monster in battle, you can summon another one, and that makes it very good versus Cyber Angels, because now you're not going to be leaving your field empty, and if you can combine it with triple Econ, you can pretty easily kill their Dakinis. Because we don't have any huge monsters in this deck, we are relying a lot on back row for our removal, so we have like 2 copies of Floodgate, 2 copies of Mirror Wall, 2 copies of Metamorph. Metamorph is a really fun combo with Hydrogeddon, actually, because it can destroy most bigger monsters. Don't mind my my notifications there. I always try and turn on Do Not Disturb, but I always get notifications anyway, so I don't know how that works, but I'll figure it out another time. Yeah, we're also playing 3 copies of Destroyosaurus. A lot of decks only play 2 copies of Destroyosaurus, but I don't have Fossil Dig, so I'm playing the 3rd copy just because, you know, otherwise I would probably play Fossil Dig and try and search it out. But, you know, it's a nice 2100 beater under Jurassic World, so that's quite nice. And then 1 copy of Anti-Magic Arrows is included here. This was from the deck over the weekend. I'm not sure if I love this card, but it does, you know, because this deck sort of has some OTK potential, it does, you know, it can potentially be a nice card to win. I've kind of always viewed Anti-Magic Arrows as a win more card, but I don't know if that's necessarily true. You know, it can really come in handy in certain scenarios. So let's just go ahead and hop on the ladder here. We are in Legend 2 now. I actually used this deck to climb up to Legend 2. From the moment I started using it, I won 5 straight games, and then when I started in Legend 2, I lost 2 straight here, and then went on to win 3 straight more. Those last 5 were actually from yesterday when I attempted to record this video, but I had some difficulties once again, just recovering the video file. So I'm not really sure like what's the proper way to record on the iPhone, but it is what it is. We don't need to go back, we need to go forward. So let's see if we can get 2 straight wins here and get up to Legend 3. That would be really cool. So what are we going to face first? Let us find out. And the nice thing with cards like Hydrogeddon is that it's bigger than like all of the 4-star monsters that we see in the metagame right now. You know, it attacks over Sonic Bird and Senju, it attacks over Gazuki, it attacks over you know, all those things, so that's quite nice. So we're going second against the Paradox Bros deck, so this is probably some sort of 3-star demotion, or I guess it could be like a balance or restart. Let's see what he's got. Okay, so he's not 3-star demotion, he has balance, so this is probably going to be Cyber Angels. So I'm not that upset with this starting hand, actually. Ooh, it's Call of the Mummy. This is very interesting. This is actually kind of scary. Because depending upon what his back row is, we might not be able to do anything. So I think what I want to do is just summon 1 Hydrogeddon and set my... Let's see. I'm worried about what his back row could be. So let's set 1 Mirror Wall, 1 Metamorph. Do I want to kill his Heavy Knight? No, I'm going to sit on this. We'll end our turn. So basically, obviously, I want him to attack into me with Mirror Wall. This might be tricky though, because if he normal summons his Heavy Knight here, he could then potentially remove my special summoned Hydrogeddon. Yeah, so that's exactly what he does. So this is, yeah, a little tricky. Maybe I should have tried to kill the Heavy Knight last turn, but I didn't want to get hit by his face down, whatever that might be. So let's go ahead and activate our Mirror Wall, be able to kill his Despair from the Dark. And that seems to work. Yeah, so we do kill that. Do I activate the effect? I don't think so. I could activate it, but then he would just be able to destroy it, so there's no sense in activating it. Because obviously my Hydrogeddon would be special summoned. Drawing Electro here is perfect. No, I don't need to pay. So let's go ahead and activate this, and we can lock down that back row, which would be really great. So let's see what it is. Maybe it's like an Econ or something. It's a Mirror Wall. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm pretty happy to activate that right now. So his Heavy Knight doesn't really do much for him right now. Let's see what he summons with his turn here. He can't activate Call of the Mummy because he does have a monster out on the field. Is he going to pay for it? I wouldn't if I were him. Yeah, so he does not. So that's good for us, obviously. So he sets a monster. Yeah, so we have lethal for next turn. He's going to attack our Electro, but we have Metal Morph to protect it. So let's go ahead and activate it. We can kill this quite easily. I love that Rex just shouted and called him a rookie. Now I understand why Rex memes exist in this game. But yeah, now all we need to do is attack over this face-down monster with Hydrogeddon. We'll get a second Hydrogeddon, and we'll be able to swing with that into our boosted Electro, and that will be game. So we'll go ahead and set our next Mirror Wall, and yeah, hopefully pull this off. I doubt he's running any Sphere Karibo in this deck. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. He doesn't have a lot of room for it. And it is a Goblin Zombie, so yeah, we do win here. So I really like this zombie deck. I think it's really fun. I've been testing out a version of it myself, but I just don't know if it's got the ability to compete in the current meta. Yeah, he's got that Ill Blood. Ill Blood plus Call of the Mummy can potentially be really good. Let's just go ahead and turn that off so it doesn't ask us to proc the Metamorph again. Yep, so there we go. That's a victory. Quick one, too. I think that's what, turn 5? Turn 6? So awesome. We're one win away from Legend 3. Let's see if we can pull it off. Yeah, so you guys can see how potent this deck is if you get the proper protection. Which we definitely did in that game. And we just played patiently. We let him attack into us. We did not swing into that Mirror Wall. And we were able to proc it with the Sergeant Electro. Ended up being wasted. So it worked out really nicely. This deck is a lot of fun. I doubted it for a long time, but after having tested it for a little while, it just seems really potent. Yeah, but I do wish I had that other copy of Fossil Dig, so I had a way to get Hydrogeddon out a little faster. Ooh, so we're going up against Taya Gardner. Is this a Dark Paladin deck? I don't think it would be like a mill deck. Most of the mill decks now, like if you saw the tournament over the weekend, you saw that the popular mill deck was with Pegasus using extra. But so it is a dual standby deck, but it's not a fusion deck. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so it's another zombie deck, really? So, I mean, I have Mirror Wall once again, so I'll be able to protect my monsters, which is pretty nice. But let's see. So here comes... Ooh, Ghost Tricks? Huh? This is very interesting. Very, very interesting. I don't know what any of these cards do. I really don't. Wait, no, don't go away. I have to read you. I have never played a Ghost Trick deck before. Props to this guy for trying to do something different. Yeah, so let's see how this goes. Hydrogeddon seems really awesome here. So I'm going to go ahead and summon that. So I guess I could summon the Electro. Do any of those have more attack points than Electro? Let's just quickly see here. So this one, you can target one Ghost Trick monster with control. Its Ghost Trick, its attack becomes equal to the combined. Okay, that one's not that good. Mummy, what does this do? You can normal summon one Ghost Trick monster in addition to your normal summon set. That's not a big deal. And then this first one, Ghost Trick Ghoul. Once per turn, you can target one Ghost Trick monster. Oh no, okay, so it's the same thing. Yeah, and I think that Electro is bigger than all of them. So let's summon Electro before we summon our Hydrogeddon and get really excited here. And let's pin that deck, or that back row. Not pin the deck. Spirit Barrier. While you control a monster, you take no damage. Well, that's fine with me. I just want to destroy your monsters. I don't know if it matters which one I attack or not. Yeah, so knowing that it's a Spirit Barrier, I really wish I had attacked with Hydrogeddon, but I didn't want to risk some sort of weird destruction effect. And now we can pin the Electro with this next card. Alright, so we get an Econ, so that's nice. We already have plenty of monsters. I don't need any more monsters to draw into. I need more protection cards like this. So let's go ahead and pin this guy. and see if he's able to flip it up or not. So it's Feint Plan. That's fine with me. Yeah, so I'm not sure what his win con is, and if it's just like mill. Like, because I'm not really sure. So do I want to do anything? I think I just want to set one and end my turn. Because I don't think there's really any way for him to OTK me. I guess I'll summon Elementsaurus. I don't really care what happens to Elementsaurus, and it's, you know, pretty beefy right now at 2300. So let's see how this goes. Unless he draws into another Feint Plan, we're going to be able to destroy both of his monsters next turn. And even if he uses the effect to boost the attack of one of his Ghost Trick monsters, we do have Mirror Wall and we do have Econ. So yeah, don't need to do anything with this guy right now. Yeah, its attack becomes equal to the combined attack of all Ghost Trick monsters currently on the field until the end of your opponent's next turn. So is he going to flip up the other one? I guess he's flipping it back face down. Fine with me. Yeah, so maybe I just don't understand how this deck works, but I don't see how we're going to lose. Yeah, while you control a monster, you take no damage, but I'm going to be able to destroy everything. Don't need to activate anything right now. Let's attack into that. We do destroy it. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off for a second. We'll attack with Destroyer-saurus over here. And let's see how this goes. What's this one? Okay. Ghost Trick Skeleton. Oh, that's awesome, because I attacked with Elementsaurus. Its effect was negated. When this card is flipped up, banish cards from the top of your deck, or start have your opponent's deck face down, up to the monster number of Ghost Trick monsters you control. So even if we hadn't negated that, it wouldn't have been a very detrimental effect. But yeah, I don't see how we don't win next turn. So I like what this guy's doing. He's trying his best to play a fun deck, but I don't know if he's gotten the right formula quite yet. Unless he's got some like really crazy card. You know, he's got Chaos Dragon, Envoy of the End coming out here. Nope, he forfeits, and that is going to put us in Legend 3, my friends. So really awesome. I'm quite excited that we were able to rank up here. And yeah, so we're in Legend 3 now. I'm probably going to play one or two more. Probably two if I can, just because I've only played two so far, and I like to get at least four duels in these episodes. But this episode's going to be a little longer because I had my little 4-minute intro talking about the box. I'd like to get cards from the box, but I just don't want to spend my gems when I know there's another box coming in about 2 weeks, like 2.5 weeks. And there might be some better cards in that second box, so just it makes more sense to wait. I don't think there's anything that's going to be super meta-defining in there. I know that some people are hyped up about the Wall of Destruction. I think that's what it's called, or maybe it's Wall of Disruption. I don't remember. You know, because they're calling that a replacement for Mirror Wall, but I'm not sure. I'm not convinced. So anyway, we're playing against a Paradox Bros deck. Did we see the skill? I wasn't actually paying attention. Nope, it is a 3-star demotion deck with a Toon Barrel. So this is going to be a little tough for us to deal with, I'm not going to lie. Because like we don't have any good removal, and we don't have any cards that are bigger. Oh, he's going to destroy my Jurassic World, which is very bad. At least he didn't play Toon Kingdom, so I think we've got a shot. Well, let's see. Did he add the Toon Kingdom, or did he add the Toon Barrel? He added Toon Barrel. So he doesn't have Toon Kingdom out just yet. So what I want to do is I want to play Electro. And I want to try and pin his face down. If it's a rare Metamorph, he can activate it right now. But that'll boost him to 3100, and he'll still be weaker than Mirror Wall. Aegis of Gaia. Okay. That's fine with me. I'm going to set all of my face downs, because if he's going to activate his effect next turn, and he's going to attack one of my back rows, you know, I want him to potentially miss on my Mirror Wall. My Mirror Wall is the most important thing right now. But as long as he doesn't play Toon Kingdom, it should be good. Alright, so he's going to try and blow something up. He probably should just blow up my Electro, if we're being honest. Okay, so he targets one of my Econs, which is totally fine. I'm just going to let him do it, and he does blow it up. So, good for him. He summons a second. What is... This is not good. This is not good. Once per turn, you can target once a card, destroy that target. Yeah, this... What the heck is this deck? I've never seen anything like this before. Just, okay, cool. He doesn't get the mirror wall. Let's go ahead and turn it to defense mode. Just because we can. And it has very bad defense, so we'll be able to attack over it easily next turn with our Electro. But yeah, because... So, unless he sets some cards face down here, we'll be able to kill his Barrel Dragon with our Mirror Wall. And it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. And the next turn we'll summon a Destroyer Source and we will win the game. He does not attack into my back row. That is not good. So let's see. Do I want to summon another monster? I feel like I should. I'm gonna, I don't know what I want to do here. Yeah, I'm just gonna... No, yeah, this is what sucks. I don't have any way to get over the Barrel Dragon, and next turn he's just gonna try and destroy one of my things again. So, let's summon another Electro. Let's attack into this thing. If he hadn't destroyed both my Econs, then I could have done an Econ take, and won the game. Maybe that's what I should have tried to do last turn. But he had the Aegis of Gaia, so I wouldn't have been able to win. So, I don't know. This is tough. Yeah, he's going to blow up my back row. Even if he doesn't, he has no reason not to just sit. Let's just hope he doesn't get the third destruction. Alright, so he does not get it. But yeah, I just got no way of killing this thing right now. And he summons an Electro. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to be able to win this. Unless we draw an Econ on our next turn, I don't see how we win this. Yeah, now that he's got the Electro, that's a big bummer. What else could we possibly get? Like Metamorph, but then he can just possibly blow it up. And now he's got two back rows. So this is... Okay, so we do draw an Econ. Do we want to pay for the Mirror Wall? I don't think so. Let's see how this goes. We could potentially win depending upon what his back rows are, but there's no way that he's gonna... Like, there's no way he has nothing. Let's go ahead and attack this Electro. What has he got? Alright, so he's got Econ. So he's gonna turn me to defense mode. Alright, so now let's go ahead and activate our own Econ. And let's see if we can take his Barrel Dragon. And as long as it's not a Windstorm face down, we should be good. And he's not a Windstorm and we win. Alright, talk about a come from behind. We drew that one Econ exactly when we needed it. We had 14 cards in our deck. We only had one left. And we were able to draw exactly what we needed. That was nice. I am not upset about that at all. So, let's do one more duel. And look how close we are to King of Games. I can see that right there. It would be my first time with King of Games. Usually, like, it's not because I can't get into King of Games, but just because usually, like, I've been playing until I get 100 wins, and then, like, after I get the 100 wins, there's not a whole lot of incentive to play more. You know, I know that sounds like an excuse, and I guess it is in a way. But otherwise, it's just never been that important to me. So we're seeing Pegasus. I bet it's Mind Scan. We get our Dino Kingdom out, and it is Mind Scan. So, awesome. We do get a pretty decent starting hand here. He's playing a 22-card deck with Mind Scan. It's almost certainly Cyber Angels. There's not really a lot else you play with Mind Scan these days. So let's see if we can get our 4th straight win of the episode here. Alright, so he sets a card. So is it actually Cyber Angels? I don't know. What could it possibly be? I'm just going to summon Destroyer-saurus. And let's set this back row here. And let's try to attack into this thing. Let's figure out what it is. And he does activate Sphere Karibo. Okay. So what is this? Is this like a... Damn, I've got no clue. This must be ninjas. That must be what it is. Like, this is a white armor ninja. Or was no, it's a silver ninja, senior silver ninja. I don't know exactly what the cards are. But jowls, huh? Yes, okay, so I've got no clue what this is. I really don't. Is he gonna... Do I want to econ my own Destroyer-saurus? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna eat it. Because, like, my attitude is life points only matter when you have 0. Otherwise, they're a resource that you should be able to be willing to expend. That's really how I feel about it. Rex, you're sinking like a tar pit. You're too funny. Okay, so we got a second Destroyer-saurus out. I'm actually going to summon my Element-saurus, because if that is a second Jowls, I can negate its effects with my Element-saurus. So let's see here. He might... Maybe he's got an Econ down there. He does have an Econ down there. Tribute one monster, then take it. So you must have D-Gate. I'm going to let him proc the D-Gate, and then I'm going to take my thing back. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to set my other Metamorph, because it doesn't seem like it's needed in this game. So let's see. Let's go ahead and attack this face down, and hopefully it's a Jowls and we can negate its effect. Let's find out. So it's a... Okay, cool. It's a Doom Dog, so we get to negate the Doom Dog's effect. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now give me my Destroyer-saurus back. Excellent. Yeah, so now he's got 1 card face down. We've got 6 cards. We're definitely going to win this one. We didn't play Cyber Angels once in this episode. And here comes another Doom Dog. And he ends his turn. Alright, let's see how this is looking. So, how do I want to do this? Because the problem is, if he... It shouldn't even matter. If he gets out Lava Golem, I don't see how he can win. Let's see... I'm just going to summon another Destroyer-saurus. I'm not going to think too much harder about this. Like, I don't think he can get enough burn cards to beat me. So yeah, let's just go ahead. And we can also attack with our Element-saurus, so there's no way that he can get out... there's no way he can get out Lava Golem, because I prevent him from searching. And if it's Econ, I'm going to Econ take. So it's Super Rush. So I'm just going to Econ take the Doom Dog, and we win. Can we chain? Yeah, let's chain. And he also selected Fire, which is not correct. So I didn't need to do that, but it doesn't matter. I'll just, I'm just doing this so that he knows that I would have beaten him anyway, even if he had selected the right attribute. So, easy game. So 4 straight wins, not bad. It was against a couple of decks that I don't think were competitive, but I think this is the first time we've gone undefeated on a episode of Climb to King of Games. So definitely pleased with that. And yeah, Dinos are showing that they're a threat. They are a force to be reckoned with. And we are just 3 games away from King of Games. So I do want to, give a little bit of a teaser to you guys. I do have a Cyber Angels deck planned for the next episode, but it's going to be a special version. It's going to have a little twist on it, and I hope you guys are looking forward to it. If possible, we'll use it to climb to King of Games, but I'll be honest, I haven't really played with Cyber Angels much myself, so I'm not that skilled with the deck. I don't know if I'll be able to win 5 in a row with it, especially on camera, so we'll see. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this. I think dinos are really fun. They are really potent, and I got a couple of rewards. What did I get? I got the gems. Okay, I got a couple of gems for ranking up and for consecutive duel victories, so we take those. Yeah, and again, I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do with this box. I think I'm just going to wait. I have a lot of gems saved up here, but I might continue to save those up. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you check back to the channel for other gaming and Pokemon content. Until the next time, I'll see you guys later.